nice segue to this story. You know, I don't think the modeling industry gets it all the time. An ultra-skinny girl, the size 0, not the way to go. Well, maybe we've got a breakthrough here. The TV show America's Next Top Model picked a plus-size model as their winner. First off, calling her plus-size a little ridiculous. She's a 10. You can see she's stunning here. Well, earlier I spoke with another stunner, supermodel Cindy Crawford. I caught up with her while she was in town promoting her exclusive rooms-to-go furniture line, Cindy Crawford Home. All right, Cindy, the show, America's Next Top Model, they named Whitney Thompson the winner. How refreshing is that a woman, and she's beautiful, she's stunning, but she's a size 10. How big of a breakthrough is that for the modeling industry?
I mean, first of all, I think it really shows everybody that beauty is not a size, right? I mean, it doesn't come in one package. But also, just for the industry, I think it's a great message to young women, especially, who watch that show, to realize that they don't have to be, you know, a size 0, but also to realize that there is a business. I mean, some of the models that are considered plus size, which is really normal size, they can make a great career for themselves because they can represent those brands that want that image for their company. So I think it's great.
Do you think the modeling industry has not gotten it? I mean, that you have a 6-year-old little girl, that the messages we're sending to our young ones that you have to be, like you just said, a size 0, and that's the only way to beauty. It's dangerous, isn't it?
It is a little bit, but it's fashion too. And the thing is truthfully, designers like the way their clothes look on people that are really thin. They don't really have a shape because they're like a hanger for the clothes. But what the problem is, I think women can look at those pictures and go, okay, that's not real life or whatever. But it is alarming, especially as a mother to a daughter myself, to think that my daughter is seeing those images and might have that as an unrealistic expectation, which is why I try especially hard. She sees me working out and doing all those things, but if we're all going out for ice cream, I get ice cream too because I don't want her to think, oh, Mommy won't have ice cream. You know, she's so worried about it.
Did you ever have to turn it away?
Did you ever, I mean, don't we all? I mean,
yeah,
I don't finish the pint, right? I put it back. But, you know, I think if you take care of yourself, you can have anything. You just don't have maybe as much as you could of anything. You feel better.
It's good advice for all of us. And let's face it, we hear the stories. You can tell them better than I. The partying, the drugs that can go on. I know, and that's a good thing. How did you stay above the fray and it didn't take you down?
You know what? I think just that good old Midwestern upbringing. I think that I wasn't interested in that. I never wanted that whole lifestyle of the fashion industry. I liked modeling as a job, but it wasn't my whole life. And, you know, I just would show up on time, do my job, and then go back to my apartment and read a good book. So it's just not who I am.
That's another great message, and I'm sure your daughter's hearing that one. And you mentioned that, having that home life, the 2 children, and that's what we all want. You mentioned Midwestern values, but has the paparazzi gotten in the way of that for you? I know we've talked about the story, Misha Barton. There's, you know, the alleged photos of her cellulite, and it's like, God, that's just so over the edge.
It's alleged.
Yeah, right.
But they can be dug. That's the thing with digital photography now. It could be anybody. I mean, you don't even know where those pictures came from, and that's just mean to me. That's just mean. The paparazzi is invasive. I mean, hey, I have a great life, and if I have to take some of the bad with the good, like I can get a reservation at restaurants last minute, okay, that might be a pretty good payoff. But, you know, it's hard when you have kids. There was a paparazzi when I picked up my kids from school the other day, and that scares not so much my kids because they've been around it a little bit, but some of the other kids at school got freaked out. Who are those people? And they also, like, the school called the police because, you know, a strange guy hanging out around a school, most schools call because we don't know what that person is doing. And it's just like my kids don't really understand why are they taking pictures of us, you know, and you're trying to, I'm like, well, I don't.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
I don't really know. I said, well, I guess the job that I do, some people are interested in what I'm doing when I'm not working, or, you know, but I don't know the answer. So that part makes it, you don't do some things, or I might not take my kids some places where I think they might be exposed to that.
Well, we wish you the best. Thanks for taking time. Wish you the best with the continued modeling, the furniture, and sounds like you're doing the job, being a great mom. We should both support them all.
I'm trying every day.
All right,
Thank you.
Cindy, thanks.